After the paperwork, I sat down with my divorce papers, waiting for my fiancé. Scarlett, you're not leaving? Your foot looks awful. Richard and I can take you to the hospital after we get our marriage license, Valerie said sweetly, hanging on Richard's arm. I touched up my lipstick. No thanks. I'm waiting for my fiancé. He'll take me. Oh, what a coincidence. Richard, let's wait with Scarlett for a bit. She pulled him down next to me. Once we're done, if her fiancé still isn't here, we can give her a ride. She probably thought I made up a fiancé to save face. Richard held her hand and put it in his pocket to keep it warm. You're always looking out for everyone, he said tenderly. It got dark. My fiancé still wasn't there. I reached for my phone, then remembered it got crushed. Annoyed, I stood up to leave. Valerie walked over, waving her new marriage certificate, smiling. Scarlett, where's your fiancé? You don't have to lie to us. Where would you even find a fiancé? Let us take you to the hospital. I checked my pockets. Not a single dollar, so I didn't say no. Outside, I carefully went down the steps, holding the railing. Scarlett, let me help you. Valerie rushed over. I was about to tell her to back off when, she screamed. Her foot slipped, and she fell backward. Richard caught her easily. She clung to his chest, tears already forming. Scarlett, I just wanted to help. Why did you push me? Richard rubbed her back, his face all loving. Then he grabbed my hand and yanked me down the steps. You're so ungrateful, Scarlett. I was holding my ankle. He noticed, and for a second, he hesitated. He was about to tell me to get in the car when Valerie softly said, Richard. He immediately pulled her into the car. They drove off and left me there. I limped to the police station and asked an officer to take me to the hospital. My assistant brought me a new phone. The second I put in my SIM card, it rang. Scarlett, finally! What happened? My fiancé sounded like he was about to cry. I looked at my bandaged foot. Nothing major, just twisted my ankle. What? Is it bad? Did you go to the hospital? He sounded like he wanted to teleport to me. My plane had to turn back because of the weather. I called you the second we landed, but you didn't pick up. I was so scared. I calmed him down. After I hung up, I saw that Richard, who never posts on Instagram, had actually posted. It was his wedding photo with Valerie. I commented, congrats on getting married. Wishing you two a lifetime of happiness. He called me right after. I declined and blocked his number. Walking out of the exam room, I ran into Richard and Valerie coming out of the room next door. By yourself? Richard frowned. Valerie's face twisted with spite for a split second. Then she wrapped her arm around Richard's waist and smiled sweetly. Scarlett, still no fiancé? If he was real, wouldn't he be here? My phone rang again. I didn't bother responding. I quickly hobbled out of the hospital. They followed behind me. Scarlett, you didn't just make someone up because Richard and I got married, did you? Richard gave me this pitying look. He cupped Valerie's face. Scarlett, drop the act. You don't need to invent a fiancé. Not many people can be as devoted as Valerie, waiting over 20 years. Valerie pouted, clinging to him. Richard, let's not talk about the past. I'd do anything for you. My phone buzzed again. I held it up. Sorry, my ride's here. I'll introduce him to you guys another day. Scarlett, it's getting late and you're still lying. Richard stood nearby, clearly waiting to see if I actually had someone coming. A car pulled up. Richard pulled out a wad of cash and threw it through the window. Cancel the ride. You don't need to pick her up. Then he turned to me with a smirk, convinced I made everything up. Where are you going? I'll give you a ride. Valerie opened the back door for me, all enthusiastic. Scarlett, just admit it. Even if you made someone up on a whim, it's fine. We promise we won't laugh. I sighed, almost wanting to laugh. Since they were so desperate to know who my fiancé was, I figured I could reveal it a little early. They both knew him. Very well. The car started moving. Valerie fed Richard fruit 1 minute,